Like, I'm just thinking it's quite surprising, yeah, that you had no money when other people were trying to say something. Then all of a sudden you've got 80% for every person in the country. You've got 10 grand for yourselves. Like, you know what I mean? But you ain't got no money for the NHS. You ain't got no money for the key workers. You know what I mean? They're the ones that need it right now. The government has basically politicians gave themselves 10 grand to work from home, right?
Yeah.
Like, one thing that I was speaking to my girl about at one point about this year, and she was the one that come up and asked me the question. You know what I mean? Like, where are they getting this money from? Because when Jeremy Corbyn was mentioning all of this stuff, we haven't got the money to do that. But yet all of a sudden now they've got the money to pay 80% of the country. Where does it come from?
Mad. I didn't even know about that. Where
does it actually come from? And on top of that, how are they getting it back?
Yeah.
Because they're going to want that 80% back.
Taxes, inflation.
It's going to be crackers. They're going to have to recoup they're looking to recoup all of their money back.
Yeah, 100%,
man.
I mean?
Come on.
Like, I'm just thinking it's quite surprising, yeah, that you had no money when other people were trying to say something. Then all of a sudden you've got 80% for every person in the country. You've got 10 grand for yourselves. Like, you know what I mean? But you ain't got no money for the NHS. You ain't got no money for the key workers. You know what I mean? They're the ones that need it right now. So it's government's still pissing me off a little bit, innit? Like, I'll be real.
Yeah.
I still reckon they're a little bit lax, innit?
That's their job. Their job is to piss you off, innit? No, they know that people don't like them, isn't it? They know that.
I understand that people don't like them, but they're a government that's supposed to be looking after a country. There's people that live in this country. You're supposed to be for the people of the country, but you're not. You're not. They're not, bro. They're not. Fully ain't. You know what I mean? If someone can show me how they are, please show me. But don't worry, I'll wait.
Do you think people will lose hope in the government after this corona thing?
I hope in the government once fucking Theresa May when Conservatives were in power. Conservatives have been wrecking the country, bro. I'm sorry, they have. Ever since Cameron was in power, they've been wrecking it. Then he started something that he couldn't finish, brushed it off to someone else. They couldn't finish it, and now Boris is the scapegoat for it.
Yeah, blatantly.
Straight up.
So, who's the last prime minister you liked then?
As much as I didn't like him as much, because he's a mug that brought us into a war. Tony Blair. Tony Blair. He was actually for the people.
What about
Brown? Gordon Brown? You might as well put a blue tie on that dude's neck. You know what I mean? You might as well put a blue... Like, that dude was one of the worst prime ministers we've ever had. And he was Labour. You know what I mean? I'll say it now straight. I'm a Labour supporter. But that dude was a... Like, I'm sorry, he was a top... He was another one that was out for himself and the people that have with money around them than the people that needed help. And unfortunately, you know what I mean? We had to feel that until he was out of office. You know what I mean? Once he come out of office, unfortunately, we gave it to another top dickhead that tried to take us out of the EU, that started taking us out of the EU.
Yeah.
Yo, you think we need someone that from ethnicity, number one?
I do believe that we should think about it. You know, we should definitely think about it. You know what I mean?
It's not something that you should focus on putting in, because you really want to put in the best candidate.
That's the thing. I'm the person that's going to do best in the country, innit? I believe we missed the trick by letting Corbyn not getting a chance to do that. Because everyone's saying, Corbyn would have effed this country up. But no one gave him the chance to F the country up.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm saying they've run this country for a long time. You've had your chance. We've seen what the country's done. There's someone else going to go in from another ethnicity. See how it goes, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, but then Conservatives are not going to do that.
As well, black people, we know what to do without no money, innit? We know how to survive, innit?
I believe we struggle. Like that term there is hard
to last you for the whole week, innit? Like, you know that we know to do stuff in it like that, innit?
No, bro. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. But then, like at the same time, like I do think that the government are sitting there and just watching people and thinking, well, he's got more money than that person, so I'm going to help that person first. You know what I mean? Which is unfortunate because if you help that person that ain't got that much money, then they can go and make as much money as anybody else has if you help them.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? But if you're not looking to help them, you're just looking to them to just grow into poverty and ghost. You know what I mean? All you're doing is helping yourself as one best person to worry about, innit?
Indeed.
So,
I think...
Big up yourselves, everyone. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel all day, every day. Don't forget to subscribe to my guy's channel. The link is right here. Drunkle Days. My guy Tyrone B.Dot.
Don't
over
know.
here. His link is right there now.
Big
There.
red button.
Press there. Can't hook up. Jeez.